Didn't mean to startle y'all. This our sound system. We have had some challenges with it. One week everybody says I can't hear. The next week this happens. So I apologize for that. We're going to get started here in just a minute for the 2 months worth of Key kids to come up and get their certificates tonight. So on behalf of the council, we would like to thank all of you for everything that you do, the parents, the grandparents, the aunts and uncles, to help make our school system what it is. We're very, very proud of the system, the accomplishments that they have made, and we like seeing some of these, and I already see a couple of faces that are coming back, so they've gotten the award more than once. So those students are really doing good. But again, we thank you. We think our system is really doing good. We hope it stays on this track, and we hope to see all of you again. So we're fixing to start the first program from start off the 2026 calendar year, so y'all will be the first recipients this year. So in just a moment, the council will move back against the wall, and I will get up and we will call each student tonight. We've kind of gotten a little bit out of order. We usually try to do by grades, but I understand tonight they're not going to do it that way. So we'll call each student. They'll come to the front. We'll stop for a minute. You can take a picture. We're not in a big hurry. As the students get their certificate, they'll come around behind the city clerk. They'll get another little gift here, and then they'll come starting here, Councilman Little, and then going on around through to Councilman Burt Taylor here at the end, and exit out the side here. We do this prior to our meeting, and we will, at the end of the meeting, we'll take a quick recess. If somebody wants to take pictures, if there's anybody wanting to come up front, like I said, or talk to somebody, we're not in a big hurry, so there'll be about a 10-minute recess between this ceremony and starting the meeting, and we will do y'all a favor and get you out of here before you have to listen to all that, because I know nobody's here to listen to that. Thank all of you for coming tonight, and we'll move around and get started, okay? Y'all ready? Okay, our first recipient tonight
short. Yeah, really good. Great job.
Okay, Samuel Barnett.
Good job, bud. And great job. There you go.
Blakely Sullivan. Jackson King.
Yeah, he was cheesy, son. I like to hear it. Great job. Great job.
for the final certificate tonight, Neil C. Neil?
Good job. Great job, too.
Okay, thank all of you for coming tonight. We do appreciate it. I think we have given out all the certificates, so y'all have a good night. You're welcome to stick around for a few minutes, but I promise you, leave before the meeting starts. I will. Thank all of you for coming. We hope to see y'all. I'd like to call the Satsuma City Council to order for our regular meeting of January the 20th, 2026. Just a quick reminder, most of you know, we ask that you turn your cell phones to either off or silent so they won't disrupt the meeting. Also, momentarily, we'll ask Ms. Shirley Presnall to lead us in an invocation, followed immediately by the Pledge of Allegiance. And so, if you would, please turn your phones to silent or off, remove your hats, and please stand. Ms. Presnall?
Heavenly Father, thank you for the honor bestowed on me by being able to sit on the council. I pray for the council as we move through this next few years that we will be cohesive and do things that are going to benefit our city and would give honor to you. Thank you for the precious children that were here and what they mean to our future. I pray for their parents and I pray for the school system that they're in. In the most precious holy name of Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, Jessica, could you give us a roll call, please?
Councilmember Little.
Present.
Councilmember O'Rear.
Here.
Councilmember Skelton.
Present.
Councilmember Presnall.
Here.
Councilmember Taylor.
Present.
Mayor Barlow.
Here. Please let the record reflect that all the elected officials are here, along with yourself, the city attorney, and our various department heads. Moving to number 4. I know that we've got a change, maybe 2 that will come tonight, but it's nothing that hasn't been discussed before. So if I could, I'd like to get a motion, and we will add an additional resolution regarding the purchase of the police cars, but it's something that we have talked about. That resolution will go under 10. It will be C, number C. The resolution number will be 2026-01-04, and I think the clerk furnished each of you a copy of the resolution here. So as that, and we do have a couple of people that are here in the audience. There's nobody signed up as a visitor, but we will open the floor for brief comments. But with those 2 changes,
Make a motion to approve the agenda with those few additions.
Second.
motion made by Mr. Little, it was seconded by Mr. O'Rear. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Okay, we'll move on. Similar thing to approval of the minutes from our last regular meeting, which was held on January the 6th, 2026. Should have been in the email with the agenda that we sent out Friday.
I make a motion we approve the agenda as printed.
Minutes.
Amended, pardon me. Excuse me. Oh,
Okay.
the minutes.
Yeah.
Number 5, I'm sorry. Should I do that again?
No, we knew what you meant.
Okay,
Approval
thank
of the minutes
Y'all
from the
bear
regular
with me,
meeting.
I'm new.
Okay.
Okay,
do-
thank you.
Can we get a
Second.
motion made by Ms. Presnall, second again by Mr. Little to approve the minutes as distributed from the January the 6th meeting. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed. Last Tuesday night, there was a workshop. We had the minutes that was included in your email. Workshop meeting held on January the 13th, 2026. I will need a motion.
Motion to approve the workshop meeting minutes from January 13th.
Bert seconded it.
Second. Sorry.
Thank you. Good, because
I'm
we're gonna have a long meeting if we can't even agree on the minutes tonight, folks.
I'm afraid to talk into that thing. What happened earlier?
Okay. Approval of the minutes from the workshop meeting was made by Mr. Little. It was seconded by Mr. Taylor. Is there any further discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by aye.
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 Please let it show that it passed. And for the record, we do have number 6 listed as recognitions, and due to time and trying to help the students get out of here before the meeting and not being so late, we have moved them up to 6 o'clock prior to the meeting. So there was quite a number. I think we had 63 certificates tonight for the Key Kids. That was held at 6 p.m., so that was the reason we were 1 minute late starting this, but just so that would be included in the record. Moving to number 7 is visitors. There has been no one signed up to speak before the council prior to the meeting, but I do think we have a couple of people wishing to speak tonight. So, as always, please come to the front, identify yourself, give your name and address, and the purpose. And if it's something that we can address tonight, we will do so. Sometimes, due to time, it takes us a little time to respond or get the information in order to provide an answer. So, with that being said, if it's okay with the council, anyone would like to come before the council tonight, just please step forward and give us your name and address and what you got, and we'll certainly see if we can help. Sir, I forgot to spin that around if you'd like to do it.
Josh Field, 13 Briarwood Lane. Mainly just here just to make sure everyone's aware of, the city's aware. A couple weeks ago, we got a certified letter that the property next to us, the 17-acre wood lot there that faces Baldwin Street, has been petitioned to be annexed in the city of Saraland and zoned R3. Obviously, I don't want to have 34 homes and 2 cul-de-sacs and a retention pond built next to my property, and not to even acknowledge what's going to happen with traffic and our infrastructure, especially if they try to let it out on Baldwin Street. You know, I understand we just paid for that, so a lot of concerns there. I know there's not much we can do as a council here as far as what they do in Saraland, but just want to speak for you all just to make sure the city of Satsuma is aware of what's going on and what the potential is of something right in our back door.
I can speak a little bit about that. I am aware of what you're talking about. They have made no contact from the people that own the property or selling it, or the people purchasing it, nor has Saraland spoken to us, or at least to me. I can't speak for every member sitting here at the table, but there's been no contact with us at all regarding that.
I didn't think so, and I've already attended the open hearing, I've already spoke out against it. My neighbor back there on 50 Briarwood, Phyllis Marshmallow, I think is her last name, I probably butchered that, but she spoke out against it as well as somebody from Saraland, and they've tabled it, and I'm assuming it's gonna be on the agenda Thursday, so I'll be speaking in front of them in a couple days. And it's, you know, I just have concerns there, so there's, just want to
Well,
make sure the city of Satsuma's aware, just so we know what's going on, and I'm trying to be the fly in the ointment for what they may want to try to do, so. There is an online petition, if anybody would like to sign it, we're up to 200 signatures, so, I don't know if it'll do any good for speaking in front of them, but, you know, it's loud and proud.
I know like the mayor, sit on the planning commission, and we have not heard anything formal about that. I've just kind of seen little bits and pieces. Don't know why that they haven't brought it to our planning board and commission, being that I would think they should bring it to us before they would Saraland. I mean, you know, the frontage road there is in Satsuma, or, well, it's actually, is that correct, Mayor, or is it?
Yes.
So, you know, I think we'd have an issue with that, you know, trying to go through Saraland, and especially when we have another road and another subdivision on the south side of that property.
Yeah, we surround 3 sides of that property.
yeah.
Sun Kid Road on the back is where Saraland touches.
So,
Right, that's what we were trying to say earlier, but yes, historically, that had been considered Satsuma before this happened. Yes, we did pave the road and we put sewer and the water, and we have provided the city services to that area, I guess, since 1959. And all of a sudden, I mean, I guess that Saraland probably say that they didn't approach them, that it was the other way around, but still in all, you know, I wished it had been handled a little differently, I'll say that.
Well, main reason I'm here is is just to make sure you all are aware, and if there happens to be anything that y'all can do to help to prevent this, because I think it's just gonna be, it's gonna affect us more than it's gonna affect Sarah.
I think that's true,
And I think
by all
that's why
means.
they even considered an R3 is because it's.
Because they thought it might be able to get something that was joining us here that they wouldn't want in the middle of their city.
And it's out of sight, out of mind for them, so. I've already done my research on that, but that's.
A lot of people have shared those comments to us.
Mayor, is this the same company that approached us about the, okay,
Not to my knowledge, but I
okay.
mean, I don't know who signed the paperwork for them, so.
That's all I wanted, I just wanted to make sure I spread the word and share it with everybody, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Mr. Mike, I see you standing back there. Would you like to approve? I do, so, although I know you, please, for our record.
Oh, you forgot his Key Student Award.
I didn't get my Key Student Award. My name is Mike Nixon, I live at, 454 Charles B. Street. Reason I'm up here today is go-karts, golf carts, four-wheelers is out of control in Bonds Palisades. Sorry, it's out of control. Kids are going crazy in there. I've been, almost hit them twice. Friday night, I just smacked one of a four-wheeler, come up the South Bond, running wide open with its lights off. Good Lord just made me stop for a second, I guess, because normally I hit the brake, stop for a second at a red stop sign at 9 o'clock at night, and I turn. I mean, it was a blessing that I didn't hit him or he hit me. But they're everywhere. And, thank you, by the way, Miss Jessica. I called Miss Jessica this morning, talked to her. Did get to talk to the chief today. Me and him had a long discussion about it. He assured me, I went up before to talk to the chief. They addressed me to a police officer. He was very nice. And his excuse was why we couldn't stop them is because they were running around during shift change. You know, I said, I can't accept that. Well, they do it mainly during shift change. Well, change shift change, something for a day or two. But weekdays are slowed down now because school's back. Weekends, they're wide open. And, you know, we've got to see it. And y'all live in Bonds Palisades, if you don't see it, there's no way. I see it, my neighbors see it, my wife sees it, we all see it. They're just everywhere. And I don't want any of them to get hurt. I don't want to hurt one of them. Again, I am a very busy person. I work all the time. I work with this joker right here. He knows I work 99% of the hours of the day.
He does.
And he'll tell you.
And I'd like to add something to that real quick, not to,
For me to stop and come up here, I had to do
Mean something.
something. And, I mean, he promised me he's gonna make an effort to try and do something about it. I don't want kids to stop having fun. Trust me, I love youngins and I love having fun. Turn them loose on the park behind me. Get that old lady's all her crap off the park and let the kids come back here and play. Four-wheelers, dirt bikes, whatever they wanna do, I love hearing it. I love the sound of a dirt bike. I love to play behind my house. Hey, we ain't on the asphalt road. Just so don't be behind me, zigzagging through the trees. But, I just wanted to come over and address y'all that we need to do something. I mean, it's getting carried away. There's one little girl, she's so little riding this golf cart. Of course, it's got lights on it and it's legal. It's got a tag on it. She sits up and her feet just can't touch the gas pedal. She can't even sit in the seat and drive the car. She's so young that her parents let her go out and get in, and do this.
well, there's a little white six-seater the other afternoon about rabbit dark when I was going to pick my daughter up from my mom's. She run the stop sign, never looked at Riles and Juniper, and it went straight to the wood line. Never checked up, never slowed down, she just blew right through it.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I understand where you're coming from.
me and Chief had a long talk today, finally got to talk to him, but help Miss Jessica, she handled that for me today, but I just wanted to come address y'all and let you know, I'm concerned about it. It would break my heart if I hurt a kid. I love youngins. And, but, I just, we need to, do something about it.
Officers were out after school today, and they asked several of them before they made it to the road. Which I guess is best case scenario on that.
Well, thank
So
you.
they did shut several down today, and we'll continue our effort.
They just, you know,
Yes, sir.
I think they just know they don't have to worry about it, so they just do what they wanna do. I mean, not knocking y'all, I'm not getting on to y'all, I'm just saying, I don't think they think, in their mind, there's no repercussion to what they're doing. So they're just wide open right now. My boys were there, I've lived in this town, you know, a long time. Y'all know me for a long time. And I've had the kids being called on, a police officer riding behind. I've even been told from the city that my children was tearing up the dirt behind my house. I still don't care how you tear dirt up. You can move dirt, you can't tear it up. And back then, nobody cut the grass. Me and Bill Cooper cut all the grass back there and kept it down so the kids could go back there and ride. So, you know, but when they told us we couldn't ride back there no more, you know, then we said, well, we gotta do something. They finally come and started cutting it. But, again, I don't wanna be that old man that's mean to kids. No. I just don't want them hurt. Like I said, make them a track behind the house and they can ride their golf carts and their four-wheelers on. I don't care. That's a great place for it. It's just dirt. You can't hurt it. And, that's all. I appreciate y'all's time very much.
Isn't there an ordinance on that, Miss Jessica? So what is that? I mean, what does it say?
Troy.
I can get you a copy of it, but it, basically says that you have to have a licensed, LSV vehicle, which has tag, insurance, bumper, brake lights, and all the safety standards, and you have to be a licensed driver.
Correct.
So a 16-year-old?
You know,
Okay.
ain't gonna take up a lot
To
of
be
time.
on the road,
We can
yes.
carry on this forever and ever and ever with this. You know, we live in a small town called Satsuma. Me and Chris had a long talk about this years ago when he was chief. They tried to arrest Jonathan's poached wife for driving it in front of her house. They lived at the end of the street where the police station was, where the poach lived. They lived down there. He wanted to arrest her because she had the baby, was gonna try to get the baby to sleep. Long story short, I went and told her, we live in Satsuma, we don't live in New York. I've moved here. At that time, we didn't even have a Dollar General. I told him, I said, we don't even have, Mayberry had a grocery store. Andy Griffin had a grocery store. Then we did. They went and tried to arrest her at 10 o'clock at night because, you know, it was crazy. Grown people, they want to ride their, you know, man and wife want to get on their golf cart and ride over to Susie's house or down to the creek. I think it's great that we have that ability to do that in this town. We have a small town. That's what I like about it. I want that to happen. I don't want to have everybody say, well, you don't have this on your card, you don't have this. You can't. We live in a small little old neighborhood over there. You live in it. You've been there as long as I have or longer, Mark. We enjoy it. That's why I love living. I used to go to the creek with my boys in the ski boat. They never even had to get out of the boat. I drug them to the landing, took them, put them back, and they never even got out of the boat except for skiing. I mean, we went back and forth to the house. I live exactly about a quarter of a mile from the landing. It's great. It's a wonderful thing that we have here. Don't want the kids to mess it up. Someone get hurt. Then the parents are gonna sue because it's gonna be my fault and your fault. It's not gonna be their kid's fault. You've been in this town long enough, all of y'all, it ain't that kid's fault. My kid's perfect. My kid ain't nothing wrong with my kid. So
But
we've been.
can I say something, Mr. Meeks?
Ma'am?
I think a lot of this falls back on the responsibility of the parents,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that may not be something that anybody would want to say,
Me and the chief talked today. He said, I'm
but
gonna
that
start
goes back
pushing
on the
more than
parents.
I am the
Yes, it does.
Right,
Yes, it
yeah.
does.
He said, I want to start pushing hard on parents, and that's what he told me. He was very nice today. He was a very good man. I enjoyed talking to him. But I ain't gonna hold no more of y'all's time up. Thank y'all for listening to me. And, again, anything I ever do for y'all let me know. Everybody knows me, so
Thank you.
I'm always around.
And you made your point, Mr. Mixon.
Thank you.
Thanks. Good night.
You know I struggle with it.
Okay, moving on to anyone else like to come before the council? Chris, you wanna come up and introduce yourself and bring Miss Musgrove there if you'd like.
What's that?
I said you can bring that Miss Musgrove you got with you there?
No, this is my wife.
Okay. I didn't know Miss Musgrove was the one that's called on the phone.
Crystal.
Oh, Crystal, yes. Hi,
So-
I'm Anna.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Nice to
Burrell.
meet you, Anna. Okay, we're
Yes.
looking forward to it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so,
We're looking forward to it too.
okay, I spoke with the attorney, Chris, after Ms. Musgrove called today and said that one of y'all would try to come tonight. I think we really haven't done a license like you're going to do in really in quite a while here. The zoning is good for what you're doing. You buy a license, everything should be fine. So then you could go to the ABC board and, my understanding, telling them that you complied with all the local laws, and if we need to do something or make a motion here tonight, we can do so, and that should open the door for you just to proceed, and you shouldn't have to, I don't think you have to come back. They may send them here for us to vote on it once it's here for you to open. But, like I said, we don't really have a lot of this come up here before, so you're gonna be one of the first, and, Lord knows, we get called almost daily, it's certainly several times a week and half for months, wanting to know when we can hopefully get y'all open and going, so.
We're having issues with our oven. We actually just got our second oven today, and they didn't send us a part to it, so, but we're hoping after Mardi Gras, we'll be able to, hopefully in March, so that's the goal.
Well, like I said, we're looking forward to it, and we're having people call, so I think, from what I'm hearing, I think you're gonna have a good business there, and, if it's got the success you have out at your other two stores, I know they got a good reputation, so we welcome you, but, Jay, do you think is anything we can do?
Yeah, if I can just say a couple things.
Sure.
You're gonna need to go ahead and talk to the ABC board and get your application in, and then they have to, and we have to request a background check.
Yep.
And that has to be done, and then the police chief has to look at the background check to make sure it's compliant. Then we have to set up a public hearing, because the city's consent is required. It's not that you're gonna have a problem with that, but they have to say that you meet the zoning requirements, and, it's allowed in that area, which it does, but it just has to, a process that has to be done. And then, once we give that approval, then the ABC board will go ahead and complete the application for you. So y'all need to contact them and get
We'll go,
The-
we already have it filled out, so we just need to send it to them.
send it to them, and then we need to get that and start the criminal background check on it.
Okay, that
They-
sounds good. Do I
okay.
just come to
Yep.
you? I mean, how does that work?
You can just
Uh,
come to me.
Yep.
Bring me the
Yeah,
application.
you don't have to come to city hall, to the council meeting, but to city.
And just bring it to me, and then I'll put it on the council, on an agenda to set you a public hearing.
Could I ask a question, please? I'm sorry, I just have to. What type of alcohol will you be serving?
Just beer and wine.
Just beer and wine, okay.
Yeah, just basing it off of our two other stores, we do maybe 10% of that in sales, we don't do much. So, but it's just something the customers ask for.
Well, that's what I thought, that I had heard, but I was just wanted to ask it where everybody could hear that's listening tonight.
It's a family restaurant.
Right.
Based off same dynamic as Sims and Lucille, so, you know.
Well, I'll probably be one of the first ones in line,
I
so.
don't think you will.
You don't
You're
think I
gonna have
will?
to beat me to it.
Now, listen, I'm a lady, y'all gotta let me up first. But yes, I will certainly, I'm very anticipating,
No,
I'm glad about it, and thank you for that, for that information also.
Right, we've heard good things from the other cities, telling us that y'all,
Yeah, we come to Sam's about every other week, so.
yeah, that's what he says.
What's the name of your
Congratulations,
restaurant gonna be?
Satsuma's House.
Satsuma House of Pizza.
So Jay's the attorney, if he can
Yeah,
help
Jay's
you
getting
in any
ready.
way,
He'll be
we
out there.
instruct him. Jessica's our city clerk, and Troy there's the police chief, he can get the background. We can have that done just as soon as you get us the stuff, so we're not gonna be the holdup, I promise you that.
All righty, well, I'm gonna get on it so we can maybe have it when we open, but if not a big deal.
Well, thank you for coming up here and introducing yourself. I mean, I know we've met a couple times over the years, so that you've got it, so, but we're looking forward to it. Y'all have a good night. Thank you very much, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, is there anyone else that would like to come before the council tonight before we go into our regular order of business? Emmett, I didn't even see you slip in over there. How are you? Okay, if there's no one else that would like to come before the council, we'll move on to number 8, reports, announcements from the mayor and council. And I can lead off from the mayor's report. And obviously, tonight should be a pretty quick night, and can go through this quickly unless y'all have any questions. But the first thing is, we'd like to, give condolences to any of the families with deaths and all. So we've had the first of the year. I think Mr. Gaddy, service was today. On this past Saturday, my Uncle Red Pierce was. I appreciate all of y'all coming, and the Baptist Church, they done a good job. It was a real nice service, and so thank you for that. The RAA grant, we got that resolution. If y'all look at it tonight, it's listed down on one of the resolutions. That's what I've been discussing with you. That is on Baldwin Road. We've already done the engineering, so it should be, any expense should be very minimal. I would certainly recommend, as all we're doing is asking for some help or match money on that road. So I think this is gonna be our 4th year in a row that we're pursuing this, so maybe we'll have some better luck in doing that. Sidewalk grant, we are working to satisfy the requirements regarding the lighting change that we made going into Steel Creek, but we're hoping that should not be a big holdup. So, also the police car ordinance was the add-on. I had some notes in here regarding that, but I feel like we'll cover that a little later. Thursday night, we have heard something about the meeting in Saraland that I may be changing my schedule to attend that, but we also have the strategic planning committee that we've put together. Their meeting at Steel Creek, at the senior center at Steel Creek. I think the meeting's at 6 p.m.,
Yes.
isn't it? So if any of you are available, one of those two might be good to attend. At our last workshop, I think we covered a lot of material, and I'm gonna take the blame for that. I put too much out because I don't think we came to a conclusion on anything. If it's okay with y'all, I would like for us, if your schedule will allow, I know it's not much notice, but next Tuesday night will be the 27th. I would like for us to have a workshop and just identify 2, maybe 3 topics, and that way we won't end up staying 2 or 3 hours. And maybe if we have a couple of workshops, we can move through that list. But obviously, the budget and the impact on any of the things we're talking about, that needs to probably be our first topic, and then whatever y'all would like to regarding the other matters that we've looked at. We've looked at some personnel issues. Well, like I said, the budget first, the purchasing of some police cars, and I've had Troy to get together some information today, and obviously you can see Jessica's putting together something we could give some firm numbers on the purchase and what the payments would be on the number we buy. And remember, next week on the 30th, we have the Sharpsy Open House. If any of you can attend, I would recommend you doing that. I did finalize with the auditors yesterday some of the information that we have to supply to them regarding our finances, and obviously with there being a change in the council and the bond issue last year, has kind of made it a little more than we usually have every year to go over. So, but I still look for the audit to be ready in early February. I think I have everything that we have going that I feel like we need to know about. I would like to, if the council agrees with it, to set the workshop for next Tuesday. It's 5:30, 6 p.m., whatever works best for the council.
That works good for me.
Me too.
Better start at 5:30.
Okay, well, with that being said, Ms. President, you want to make that in form of a motion, and Mr. Little, you can second it?
I'll make a motion, we schedule for the next workshop for this coming up Tuesday night, to begin at 5:30.
Second.
On a motion made by Ms. President, seconded by Mr. Little, we'll schedule a workshop for next Tuesday night, starting at 5:30 PM. We'll address a list of items, starting with budget, and
Just
We
make it
can
2 or 3.
yeah, and other city business for right now. But we'll have a topic and have like 3 topics, and then
That other city business is what gets us.
Yeah,
I don't never know where y'all gonna take the meetings when we get in
especially
there.
when you got 3 new people on the council.
No, that's fine. Okay. If there's no questions from the council, then that's all I have, and we can move to public services with Mr. Little.
I don't have nothing tonight, Mayor.
Good. Okay, moving to administration, Mr. O'Rear.
I don't have anything tonight.
Goodness. We're moving quickly on to public safety, Mr. Skelton.
I don't have anything.
Parks and Recreation, Ms. President.
Well, sorry, guys, I'm sorry. Since I don't have a written report from Mr. Dennis, obviously he's been sick and I haven't gotten a report for him. I do know that I talked about last council meeting that we were gonna have a wing ding at the opening of the splash pad, and we're already starting to proceed on things to go forth with that, but I'm gonna wait on that. But it's gonna be a joyful time for the people attending, the kids, and get ready, folks. It's gonna be a dilly. And that's all I got for tonight.
Thank you, Mr. President. Moving on to Public Works, Mr. Taylor.
I don't have anything tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Well, can I have some more time? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Moving number 9, items for discussion and/or consideration. A is payment of our bills.
Make a motion to pay our bills in the amount of $151,643.46.
Second.
On a motion made by Mr. O'Rear and seconded by Mr. Taylor, we'll pay the bills in the amount. In case any of you are wondering for the large amount, it's because of our insurance on the buildings and all coming due this week. So that was about 86,000 of that, just for the record. With that being said, we have a motion by Mr. O'Rear, seconded by Mr. Taylor, to pay the bills in said amount. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? B, discussion and consideration of scheduling the workshop has already been handled. That's taken care of. Moving number 10, resolutions, ordinances, orders, and other business. A is Resolution 2026-01-02, authorizing Civil Southeast LLC to make the application to ALDOT for roadway improvements. And that is what we have, that we've already discussed. That's gonna be on Baldwin Road, and that is an RAA grant that we are pursuing. So, it's the same one that we've done year after year, so.
I make the motion that we approve Resolution 2026-01-02.
Second.
On a motion made by Mr. Little and seconded by Mr. Taylor, to approve said resolution, is there any discussion? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, show it passed unanimous. One we hadn't really discussed a lot, probably should have put it in the workshop in case y'all had any questions. Resolution 2026-01-03 is authorizing conversion of unused sick leave to the retirement credit. This is something that RSA has allowed our employees, when they reach retirement age, to move over any unused vacation and sick time to their retirement account. And it makes it easier for them to draw it out and not have to pay the taxes on it. It's no expense to the city. It's really a service for the employees. I think most of them agree it's a good move, so we really hadn't talked about it a lot, so we can discuss it tonight, but that's the purpose in the resolution. So do y'all have any questions, or y'all have any reason that, or anybody to oppose it? If not, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. O'Rear, seconded by Mr. Little. Is there any further discussion from the council? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Okay, the final thing on our agenda tonight is Resolution 2026-01-04. This is a resolution authorizing the purchase of police cars. There was some discussion in this before the council, and the council we have looked at the price of one car, obviously 2, 3, and 4, and the said resolution will look at us looking at the financing for up to 4 cars. But I would like to make it clear, we're not going to purchase any cars until we bring it back showing the exact cost of what the council will pay. So this will allow the clerk and the banks to use this for us to get a better loan rate that is coming to the city. So we will put together financing of what the payments would be probably on 2 and on 3 and on 4. Also, you'll probably look at it financing anywhere from 24 to 36 months. I know there's been some discussion among the council members on the length of time for that, but we can have that, so y'all can have it hopefully by Tuesday night, and that'll be one of our discussion items. So, is that correct? With that being said, can I get a motion to approve said resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Skelton, seconded by Mr. O'Rear. All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. And those opposed. Okay. We have gone through all the items that are listed on our agenda tonight. We have a workshop scheduled for next Tuesday night. So I think we can take some of the matters that still we're working on to be addressed there. But if there is no further business, that concludes everything, so we can get a motion to adjourn if there's nothing else from the floor.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and seconded with
Gotta be
adjourn. Thank of all y'all for coming.
Too late.
You're not gonna beat Jake, I'm gonna tell you that right
Yes.
Before we let you get going again, Mike, we're gonna call the meeting order.